We've saw the MSI Alpha 15 more than a year ago, and it packs some interesting features, including a Ryzen processor. And now, we now have a refreshed version of this notebook. So this is the MSI Alpha 15, and it now comes with a more powerful Ryzen 7 4800H processor, along with the RX5600M GPU. I know, this one is interesting for both gamers and content creators just like me. Now, do you want to know more about this notebook? Well, manood lang kayo, because today we're gonna review and we're gonna take a closer look at this notebook, the MSI Alpha 15, with the latest Ryzen 7 4800H processor and RX 5600M GPU. Hey guys, I'm Jom of JomOnline.ph, and today magre-review tayo ng isa sa mga bagong notebooks ni MSI. So this is the MSI Alpha 15. Now, before we get a hands-on of this notebook, let me show you the full specifications that we can get dito sa MSI Alpha 15. Now, first things first, let's talk about the design. As you can see in here, we got here the logo. It's not MSI, it's cool, the gaming look. It's for the MSI Alpha 15. It's nice. Again, we got here the lines over here. It's an embossed line. This one, the lid is very solid. It means stuff, it means gaming talaga when you look at it. And as you can see in here, at the back, we got here the cooler or the vents that are essential for gaming notebooks. So we got here the vents. We also got here dito yung ports natin. For this side, we got here the USB port, 2 USB-A port, an SD card slot, and also the port for the charging. And on the other side, we got here the Kensington lock, another grill for the vents. We also got here the RJ45 LAN port with HDMI. I believe this is the display port, another USB-A port, a USB-C, and we got here 2 separate ports for the headphone and also for your microphone. But here's the interesting part about the notebook. So, below the notebook, it actually comes with a lot of design that will appreciate talaga ng mga gamers. We got here the mesh below. With the mesh below, you can see in here that we got more vents, more airflow. It means that we can get better temperatures. The air would suck in or go out dun sa laptop. So, it's better to have this one. The mesh, it's everything. It's nice. And the design, look at that. Ang ganda tignan ng design niya. So whether you look at the top or the bottom of the notebook, you would appreciate the design of this one. And hindi lang siya basta mesh. Again, it really helps dun sa airflow natin when we're using the MSI Alpha 15. So this notebook comes with a 357.7 by 248 by 26.9 millimeters dimensions, and it has a weight of 2.4 kilograms. So yes, it isn't that heavy for me, especially considering the specifications and hardware that we're getting inside this notebook. Actually, I didn't have any problem using the MSI Alpha 15 when I'm bringing it in my backpack. So yes, it's perfect for those people who needs to go outside pa din during this pandemic. They need to go outside, work outside, or they're on the field. This one is still a great notebook for them. For the display, we got here the IPS level 15.6-inch Full HD display. It's IPS level, that's why the colors are better than I expected. But it's not just that. We're also getting here a 144Hz refresh rate, which is essential for gaming and if you want to have a smoother and better experience when browsing to your notebook. We also got here a tin bezels on the side and a tin bezel at the top of the notebook. But as you can see in here, we got some bezels below dito sa notebook display, which is already expected. But yeah, I mean, that's we're getting a small bezels at the top side, but we got a 144Hz refresh rate and also an IPS level na colors dito. Despite having a thin bezels at the top of the notebook, we still got here the 720p HD webcam, which is now essential considering a lot of us are working from home and also lagi tayo nag-aaral mga students dyan sa Zoom, sa Teams, or whatever application that you are using. As for the keyboard, we got here a per key RGB backlight keyboard. That's why we got here a lot of RGB colors. And I really like this one, especially sa mga gamers dyan who loves RGB. They will really appreciate the per key RGB customization that we can do dito sa MSI Alpha 15. So this keyboard is also made by SteelSeries, so you know that it's made for gamers. As we all know that SteelSeries is a brand that is made for gamers. It's not a mechanical keyboard, but for me, it's fine. I mean, it's responsive, it's nice to use, and it's fine for me kahit na nasa labas ako or umuwi ako sa province and I play on this notebook. Wala akong nagiging problema with the MSI Alpha 15. Another thing that I really appreciate on this notebook is that they've included the number pad on this one. They didn't ditch that one. I mean, we got a 15.6-inch display, so we got a lot of space for this one. And yes, we still got here the number pad that are essential for some games, lalo na sa mga macros and some games na nagre-require ng number pads. I've also used this one for typing, and honestly, I actually enjoy typing on this one for my reviews, office work, and other stuff. The keyboard is just fine dito sa MSI Alpha 15. As for the trackpad, we got here the trackpad that is placed medyo at the left side of the notebook. That is fine for me, especially meron tayo ditong two separate buttons for the left click and the right click. So, ma-avoid yung mga misclicks na nangyayari lagi pag nakiklik kayo sa notebook nyo. And the trackpad is actually responsive. So, using this one for work, for Excel, for office, except for gaming, you would enjoy this one. Kahit na nasa web browsing kayo, Facebook, this wouldn't be a problem for you. At the top of the number pad, there are 3 buttons. One of them is the power button, the other one is for the cooler boost, and the other one is the shortcut for the MSI Dragon Center. So, doon muna tayo sa cooler boost. With this button sa cooler boost, one press lang ng button na to and it will automatically activate yung fan natin, the loud fan. Yes, it's loud, but it also means that it's powerful. So, if you're in a condition na nasa room kayo na medyo mainit, you would appreciate this one, as this one really helps the thermals and the temperatures of the notebook to drop. Yes, mas malamig siya when we're using this feature. Medyo maingay siya, right? But it also means na mas malamig yung notebook natin kahit na naglalaro kayo all day dito sa MSI Alpha 15. For the speaker, the MSI Alpha 15 comes with a high-res audio. Actually, I was happy with the audio that we're getting here. They're boasting that this notebook comes with a giant speaker, and yes, it's true. It's nice, and I like the quality of the audio that we're getting dito sa MSI Alpha 15. So, watching movies on Netflix, watching my videos on YouTube, or just listening to Spotify or whatever music player that you're using on the notebook, it will be just fine. It's clear, it's crisp, and happy ako dito sa audio na kuha natin dito sa MSI Alpha 15. Now, let's get to the performance of the notebook. The MSI Alpha 15 comes with a Ryzen 7 4800H processor along with the RX5600M GPU. So, some of you might not be familiar with this combination, as most of you are probably using RTX GPU, but the RX5600M GPU inside this notebook is actually surprising. It performs really well, and it actually exceeded my expectations pagdating sa performance ng GPU. I've actually played different games on the notebook. I've played Horizon Zero Dawn, I played Cyberpunk, and I played different other games like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and everything was running pretty well dito sa MSI Alpha 15. I didn't expect that I would get these frame rates at the MSI Alpha 15. It's actually better compared to the RTX 2060. Even kaya niyang tumapat sa mga other higher GPU than that one. So I'm really happy with the results that we're getting dito sa ating MSI Alpha 15. And since I am a content creator, I also use this one for DaVinci Resolve. And yes, you can use this one for other video editing applications, and hindi kayo mamumblema. The combination of the Ryzen processor and also the Radeon GPU, the 5600M, is just good. It's perfect for those people who wants to play games and also sa mga nagki-create ng content. As for the battery, if you're using the MSI Alpha 15 at a normal usage, you would appreciate the notebook's 6 hours or 5 hours of battery life on normal usage. If you're just working, you know, not much of a heavy talaga na usage on the notebook, this one would do just fine. But of course, if you're planning on using it for gaming, well, dun tayo magkakatalo. Medyo maiksi yung battery life natin when we play games on the notebook. But of course, this is because of the powerful performance that we're getting dito sa MSI Alpha 15. As for the temperatures, I was happy with the temps. Again, with the Cooler Boost 5, it's actually pretty cool when you turn on the fans. It's loud, yes, but it really helps the temperature of the notebook. For the CPU, I managed around 87 degrees Celsius for the maximum load. So it isn't, yes, it's hot, but it isn't that hot compared to other notebooks at its price range. And considering it's a gaming notebook, I was happy to see that result. And for the GPU, I actually got up to 69 degrees Celsius, which isn't that bad too, considering nasa full load na tayo ng GPU ng notebook na to. Overall, the MSI Alpha 15 is a very interesting notebook. I mean, we got here a really good gaming feel. The display is nice. It's an IPS level 144Hz display. We got here a nice full keyboard. We got the number pad, the key RGB colors, and of course, it is just perfect sa akin pagdating sa weight. It's 2.4 kilograms. Yes, it isn't the lightest one, but for me, if I have my backpack with me, the MSI Alpha 15 would do just fine for me. So if you want this notebook, you can get it at the MSI concept stores at SM North, Mega Mall, Mall of Asia, SM Clark, and other authorized dealers. But if you want, you could check out the other MSI authorized resellers at the link below. So that's it for the MSI Alpha 15. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and be sure to click that subscribe button along with that bell button to get notified of our latest videos here in my YouTube channel. So once again, I am Jam of jamonline.ph. Thank you for watching and see you guys again in my next video.